Hello and welcome to DireWolf20 Let's Play. This is episode 22. I'm getting a little bit bored with the typical machines and stuff. I mean, I know I'm going to have to get back to it, but I'm taking a break from it for now. I'm going to do a little bit of Thaumcraft stuff, and I am going to be cutting a lot of stuff from it and speeding things up, because a lot of it is just plain boring. I'm not going to lie. And a lot of this is just like this little mini game to do here, and I'll probably be cutting a lot of that out, and just because I don't want to go too boring. I want artifice table. Alright, I need the workbench. Apparently doesn't require any special wood. I actually thought it did. And oh, that's for another project. Kind of forgot that stuff was in there. I actually was thinking I needed 3 of these, but now that I made 3 of them, I'm not actually certain that I need 3. Been a while since I've actually done the beginning of any kind of Thaumcraft stuff, so yeah. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna need this, but to do that I'm gonna need describing tools. Glass files, glass, and clay. I think I have some clay actually. Well, no, I went and mined a bunch for Warcrusher 27 and never mined any for myself. So I guess I'll go do that now, mine myself a little bit. This shovel is specifically geared towards cutting quickly. Of course, it's going to break very soon, and I'm not actually going to repair it like I do my other tools, because it's just it is just speed and nothing else on it. Not even unbreaking. Which, if it had unbreaking, I might dedicate resources towards fixing it, but since it's not, then it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna slash home. Alrighty. So let's make some glass files. I actually need ink sacks, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick those in there for now. I'm gonna go to sleep. It looked like it was becoming, yes, it was becoming nighttime. Then, thankfully, on the server, I can always just type /back to get back to where I was. Now, this is, to be fair to everybody, this is not something that only mods or admin can do on here. It's just how this server operates. And I realize I didn't actually need that right now, but it never hurts to have some extra. So, Thaumcraft it can be quite boring. However, it is quite awesome once you have what you need. and I love being able to see under this water. It's this helmet. I think if I lose any of my armor, I hope not my helmet. Actually, it's halfway. Hello there, Mr. Squid. Another Mr. Squid. Yes, excuse me, I can be a dork sometimes. But it's all in fun. Fun in life. Yes, I got very lucky with this helmet. This helmet is quite nice. And that's the end of that shovel. No huge loss. I'm actually able to enchant again. Okay, that should just about do it for now. Now, just for preparation, I'm going to run over here to the starter home and mine out a little bit of sugarcane. I started a sugarcane farm for prep work, but it just takes so long to grow. Mine's not actually near ready, and she actually needs to start keeping up with that. And by mine, I mean my personal one, obviously. The shared area here. We all put a lot of work into it. I'm not really sure what all this was. Oops. And I guess I found out. Well, now I'm just going to have to replace this. And I'm going to dump that in there. And so I don't have to continue running over to the little starter area. I'm going to go ahead and plant some more around my sugarcane farm area. Which again, like I said before, I may automate, I may not. Just not sure yet. Let me see. Describing tools were... Oh, feathers. Do I have any feathers handy here? I don't think I really went after chickens too much in here. There's 5 of them. I guess that'll work for now. If I need more, I'll just go acquire some more. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and quickly make some paper. Stick that up here. Then I'm going to go ahead and make some scribing tools. One of them has to be in the work table. Oh, right, crafting bench. Ooh, I don't know how I picked that up. I don't know what determines what these are. but they've always come up random for me for some reason. And I've not always started with Machina. I don't really know why I have that there. It looks like I have, yeah, Mortis, and I don't remember ever having started with that or with Corpus. Not really sure why I have those there. Maybe it's progress in game before you actually start doing the Thaumcraft stuff. I'm not 100% certain, but I need to look into this. Okay, so the arcane work table. Oh, it's that easy. That's what I needed it for. I thought I did. I thought I needed it. I just wasn't 100% sure. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this out for a moment because I remember from the last time I did it, I needed to place crystals around it to help regenerate some of the stuff. Alright, so that's back together. That works now. Of course, it's not able to be used yet. Okay, item grate. No, I don't need that. I don't need that. I am going to need the thermometer, and it looks like it does not cost anything to actually make it. So I'm going to go ahead and make a couple of those. 3 actually, so that I can make my glasses here soon. Well, the way I do it is I determine which one of these I have the most of. And I grab that one. Now I'm going to need some gold. And I'm going to need some glass. But when it requires for a generic recipe such as this, I always use what I have the most of. And it just makes the most sense because later on you're going to need so much of that stuff depending on what projects you want. And I forgot the layout of this recipe. Top and bottom? Okay. So top and bottom. I'm only going to put 3 pieces of glass in there because that's all I want to make of these. Okay, so now I'm going to be able to do research. However, I should probably mix a few of those I should probably mix a few of these together to give myself some more stuff to work with. Air, water, fire, order. Air, water, fire, order, Perdicio, Terra. So those are all basic. And Earth is basic. If I mix, I don't remember. Let me try. Perdicio and air. Should give me void. Yes, it did. Lag had me concerned for a moment. That is how you mix these. Not again. I'm not doing a tutorial. However, I will probably do a couple of the opening things and whatnot. So if we mix fire with Perdicio, we should gel them. Yes, no, maybe. Maybe that was a different pack. So let's try water and ordo. Water and ordo. And we have gellum. Okay. So next I want to try air and fire. Air and fire. Yes, now we have lux. Then I want to try air and ordo. So L and ordo. I was hoping that that would give us modus. So air and let's try air and water then. So just let me try ordo and fire. I know I'm going to call some of these by the actual name and some of them by the secondary name. And yes, that gave us potentia. That's because I'm trying to learn the primary names of the essentias, and they aren't that easy. Earth and earth makes saxum. Yes. Okay. Then water and earth, I believe. Yes. Okay. So we have Victus. A lot of these are going to be hard to remember even later. I remember some, I forget some. So now we can try modus in life. I think makes something. It made something. Bestia for beast. And yes, I'm sometimes here using my cheat sheet. Like right now, my so I need Victus and Void. And that gave us Fames. Victus and Ordo. And there we go, we have Granum. Of course, now we're out of life, which was, what was that again? Water and earth. So let's mix water and earth. Get a little bit more of the life. Hit my cheat sheet again. Motion and earth. Wait, yeah, motion and earth. And that gave us Iter, which apparently means travel and journey. And consult my little cheat sheet again. Life and water makes limus. Life and water makes limus. Saxum and order. I need saxum and order. And now I have limus. And I already have mortis. I have permutatio. So let's try modus and water for permutatio. Modus and water. Yes, good. Because some of the cheat sheet stuff isn't actually all there. So I need void and potentia to make magic. So void and potentia to make magic. Now I need life and life. Yes, that's quite expensive, but lag. Yes, there we go. We now have Sano, which is healing. Moving along. Air and water. Air and water. I don't know if it gave it to me. It should give me Tempest, so let me see if I have Tempest. I do not. No, that's for Modus. Why was that in there as Tempest? Let me just try Air and Modus. Air and Modus. That gave us Volatus, which was not what we were trying to get, but still good. I'm not really sure why. Okay, let's try Gillum. And that gave us Tempest, I think. Yes, Tempestus. I'm sorry, I said the wrong word. The next thing on my list is Tenebrae, so that's Void and Lux. My last Void. And that gave us Tenebrae. And the next thing is Vinculum, which is motion and entropy, which I only have one motion left. Oh, that's not. Yeah, that's entropy. I guess entropy is Perditio. And that gave us Vinculum. And so far, so good. Let me try Saxum and Water. Hopefully that'll give us Vitreous. Yes, it did. The next on the list I have now Void and Order, if I have them. I do not have Void. So let me go ahead real quick and try to scan a deep storage unit. I do not have the necessary research. I can't remember what else gives Void at the moment. Let me try a barrel. Don't have the research necessary. And nothing I did gave me Void. So I'm going to have to air and entropy. Air and entropy. Give myself a couple of those. Now I have Void. And I just got Vacuous. I think I clicked it. Okay, yeah, I meant to put Order in there, but had entropy there. So let's just go ahead and do that. So we now have Tempest. And now I'm still missing more than half of the symbols. Void and Tenebrae would be the next one, which we do have Tenebrae, and that gave us Alienus. Then the magic symbol and air. And that gave me Aurum. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna go scan a bunch of stuff and get a bunch of research points, and I'll be back when I'm ready to start my next phase. Okay, well, I'm back, and I've been scanning everything, just running around like a madman, just scanning everything, and I believe I have every one of the actually, I might be missing one. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I have it. If I'm missing one, I'll catch it later. And I'm getting ready to start this. I actually clicked on it, didn't realize that I had. And I'm going to go ahead and go through a couple of these, but I'm going to mostly do these off camera because they're quite boring. Some of them I remember, some of them I don't remember very much of, but these are quite boring, and it's just a little mini game, and it's quite hard to explain, especially when you're not sitting right there with the person to explain what they don't understand. I am running a cheat sheet on this one here because I don't remember it, and I can't see the little pieces off to the bottom yet. But they get easier as you go along. So this one was, it goes from the owl to the spirit, to the heart, to the spirit, to the brain, to the earth, to the heart, which is life, water, gelum, and up to ordo. And that one's done. Then once we're finished with that one, we can go ahead and begin with research mastery next. And I'm going to go ahead and cheat sheet this one too, because I don't remember it. This one looks quite tough again. So it's from the brain, and then it goes earth, heart, water, gelum. So earth, heart, water, gelum. I hope I don't need another one of those. Then, oh, that one's a little different than my cheat sheet. And it goes back to gelum and water. But it's not looking like I'm going to be able to do that right this second because I don't have gelum. So I'm going to go ahead and go up to the little one, and I'm going to go void air modus air owl. Void air modus air owl. So I have a crap ton of void air. I'm actually going to stick with air. Void air void air. That connects to the owl. So from the owl we're going to need spirit, life, water. Spirit, life. Oh, it looks like I'm going to actually have an easier way than the cheat sheet showed. So now they actually become much easier. Once you're finished with the research mastery, you actually get, as you can see, these little two pieces at the bottom. that show what things are made of. So when you can actually, I'm going to go in and grab another one. Let me see. Research duplication is not necessary right now. I'm going to go ahead and click on the deconstruction table, and I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay, so we have the brain, which is cognito, and cognito is made up of spiritus and earth. We also have fabrico, which is made up of humanus and instrumentum, and we have the perditio, which is made up of whatever permitio entails. So we would have to scroll through here and look for permitio to pop up, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I could connect this to mortis, which would probably not be too hard to connect to cognito, because cognito is life, or a form of life, which connects to mortis pretty easily. Then fabrico, and fabrico connects to humanus, which comes to, actually, you know what, let me see, humanus, and as you can see, all I did is rock that back and forth, humanus and cognito, humanus, cognito. So let's see, let's try to find, what is the spiritus connection real quick. Spiritus is directly connected to mortis, which is connected to life, and that is probably going to be our best connection. So we'll do it that way. That is all there really is to this little mini game. However, the mini game is quite hard to do, and you probably already knew this. You'll find that many of these are already finished, but you'll have to go in and do these individually. The ones that are flashing are the ones you're allowed to do. I'm actually going to cut out here, and I'm going to go ahead and do a bunch of these, and feel free to Google them. I mean, there's no shame in it. They're not too hard once you have research expertise and research mastery finished, because like I showed you there, you got the little the two pieces that show you what they're made of. You can also actually use that to make them. So if you are a little low on, okay, so gellum, I need water and ordo in order to make gellum. As you can see right there, water and ordo. So let me go ahead and grab an ordo, and I can sit here and make gellum doing this. Where is the gellum icon? And you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you only get one per one trade, which is kind of having your, it puts your stuff in half. However, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, when you need it, you need it. When you're finished with this, you no longer need the research points. Let me go ahead and show you a little trick I learned very late in my Thaumcraft learning. This is the last time I played this. Under basic information, you'll see this little aspects of magic, and you click on that, scroll to the next pages, you'll see the little aspects underneath of it, or next to them, and the primal aspects don't have them. However, you can actually hover over them and see the items, pictures of items that you've actually scanned to get these, and that's how you can actually break them down later into the parts. You can, well, mostly, some of them won't work. Apparently Arum, the only one I've scanned, is the Cow of the Abysmal Depths, which is quite hard to get a hold of, and I really suggest you don't try to break that down into primal aspects, or the lower aspects of something. It's a little too hard to make. Like you can see there. Oh my goodness. You'll see on here the very end picture right there. It might be a little tough to see, I'm not sure. On Vacuous is the deep storage unit. The deep storage unit, once you're able to scan it, will give you 2,000 Vacuous. So I suggest always trying to keep going back and scanning that, because wait, deep storage unit, was it it was the deep storage unit, wasn't it? It's not showing up on the oh, it kept showing the picture frame above it. There it is. It gives 5 alienis, 5 forget the gears, 5 metal bars, 5 I'm sorry, 3 metal gears, 3 metal bars, 1 armor, 2,000 vacuous, which is crazy high. It's the only item I've ever found that gave that much. And oh my goodness, I can still see on the side, if you can see that right there, where I'm still gaining points from all the stuff I ran around and scanned. I scanned as fast as I could. And it's boring to scan, and it's boring to do the research notes. So I'm not doing those on camera. I'm just kind of doing those off camera because I don't want to make a boring video. But I'm going to go ahead and split real quick, do as much of the research as I can, add whatever I can to my research points, and do a bunch of stuff like that. So I'll catch you in a couple of, well, hopefully it's tonight when I finish this video, but if it's not, it's not, and I'll catch you when I'm finished worrying about that. So I'll be back. Hello, and I'm back. Did all the important parts on the book, and was actually preparing some stuff, getting stuff ready. Didn't realize that was going to take that much on my wand. However, I'm missing Terra and Ignis. Some Aqua. Okay. Terra and Ignis and some Aqua. Thought I was going to have enough for that. Just one, and I wasn't thinking about, I don't know what I was thinking.
If you'd like me to show you, I know where some good R nodes are.
You know, Tish, I couldn't hear you at all.
Is this better?
Much better.
I said I know where some R nodes are if you'd like me to show you. They're good ones.
I'm not too worried about it. I'm actually over making stuff that I didn't need to. And yeah. That's all that really is. But later on, this stuff comes in handy. These arcane stone blocks, they definitely come in handy for multiple uses. And I'm getting some lag here. Now I actually have to be careful with this node because I'm using a generic wand, and I can still get a little bit out of it. I've gotten everything out of it that I can get out of it for now. So, let me see. It's not in thaumaturgy. Must be artifice. Yes, there it is. I need 4 leather and 2 gold. Wait. And 5 and 3s. Yep, 4 leather, 2 gold. Turned a little sharply there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make the goggles. Goggles are revealing. Did you have a game issue there, Tish? Alright, I'm going to dump these arcane stone blocks in this chest over here. And I'm going to go out and look at some auras. Well, there are nodes, but who's counting? The one that we already know exists. Alright. Oh, these goggles are quite awesome for finding things you never knew was there. I did notice we're experiencing pretty hefty lag today a little bit. That is actually not a bad node either. And it's normal. Oh yeah, this lag is just getting too much.
No kidding.
Alright, back to my node searching. $31 and $31, huh? Not too horrible. Now I've already done this off camera, searching for nodes, but I don't actually remember where those were. Ooh, that one's not bad at all. Now, if you're doing this for the first time, do remember that there are nodes inside of silverwood trees and inside of the little obelisks, and you can drain those.
They're also in totem poles.
That's what I meant by obelisk. I guess I just called it the wrong thing.
I believe the ones in the totem poles are sinister, though.
They are, but you can still use them for power for your wand. Totem pole.
I gotta say, I just had the Hajibis scared out of me.
Bejeebus?
Yeah, that. I was, headed towards the desert, and I was having a graphical glitch with a skeleton, I think.
Lovely.
And, it was wearing a hat that looked like the Wither. And all I could see was the hat.
Believe it or not, I just found a untouched um, desert temple.
In our area?
In the desert near our area. Of course, I just touched it. Oops, shook my mouse. any nodes that you find above the ocean biomes here, you're going to notice mostly have water, but they are typically a good place to get water nodes. Ah, there's some air. And that fills this wand. It's actually not a bad node there. This one will require infusion. Oh, as with that. As will that. Guess these all require infusion here. Wonder if I can jump straight in and make the iron strap silverwood wand. Or ichor strap silverwood wand, I'm sorry.
Skeletons are so stupid.
It requires the silverwood rod. 1 ichor. 2 ichor cloth, which requires some more ichor, 4. So 4 ichor. 2 salus mundus, a gas tier. This actually doesn't look too hard. I think I'm going to try that. Of course, that's for another episode. That's just going to about wrap it up for this episode. This episode's already taken quite a good bit of time in the making. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here, and I'm going to bid you all good day. Have a good one.
Bye, everybody.